don't like Kate Hopkins, but I love Kate Hopkins. You know, she's very controversial. I am very controversial. I tell people about themselves, and I want to let you know about yourself. I think you are a bully. I think you've always been a bully. I think you will always be a bully.
You're slurring your words a little bit. You're slurring your words a little bit.
Oh, I am slurring my words a little bit, 100%, but I just thought, you know, as they say, you know, as you're drunk, you know, you tell the truth and all this kind of shit.
So now you're saying you are drunk.
I am drunk, yes. But you also tell the truth when you're drunk. And
all right.
Big up to, can I just say, yeah, I'll give you a game. Big up to Britney Spears and big up to Kate Hopkins.
Thank you, allegedly. Double taps and roses.
You need to realize though also, because I know that you're quite famous in America. I don't give a shit who you are, how much money you got. You get what I'm saying? I'll say it how it is.
Do you have a partner, somebody that you're dating?
No, I don't know.
When's the last time you were in a relationship? Thank you, Alicia.
It must have been about 10 years ago.
Okay, and why did that end?
My choice. See what you're doing. See what you're doing. You're reversing it onto me. You're asking the questions, but I'm asking you the questions.
Oh, I'll answer any question you have.
Yeah. Well, I was asking you questions. Now I can't
remember.
You
were just telling me things. You weren't asking questions.
Yeah,
you were saying. Yeah.
Well, now I forgot. I forgot now because you actually put me off my thought.
Do you drink every day you're live?
No, I don't drink every day. It's the weekend. It's a Sunday.
Okay.
Don't listen to the trolls. They also said I've shagged my dog. I don't shag my dog.
I heard that.
Your life right now because they follow me all around the sap. It's kind of goddamn weird.
Wait, and I heard that you did something with your dad. Is that not true either?
No, that's not true either. Neither have I done anything with my brother because guess what? I don't have a brother.
But definitely not with your dog.
I done it.
But you said you did. So did you lie for attention? Did you say you did something with your dog?
Listen, someone asked me and I went along with it, what I thought was an act. It wasn't that deep.
So you did say it.
There's a very difference between consensual incest with your family member, like such as your brother, and you know, abuse that people keep saying that it was. And it was not abuse, it was consensual incest. That was with my brother, but I don't have a brother. So make that make sense. Do you get what I'm saying, Perez? Is it Perez Hilton, yeah? Perez Hilton, yeah.
Wow. I love that the UK has free healthcare. That's a really amazing thing.
What's that got to do with anything?
I don't know.
What the hell was it?
I don't know. I just don't know what to say, right? Weren't you going to ask me a bunch of questions? I'll answer.
I was going to ask you some questions. Yeah, okay. Let me ask you the first questions. Why did you bully? What's her name?
Britney Spears?
Yes.
For attention. I was a miserable TWAT.
Did she have a breakdown because of you?
I probably contributed to it, definitely. I take full accountability for my role. I definitely didn't make things easier for her.
Wow. Do you not consider it? Do you not think about people's mental health when you're doing what you're doing?
I do now because I've changed, but back when I was younger and doing things differently, I didn't.
I now appreciate that honesty, actually. I do appreciate that, yeah. Because at least you can say, you know what, I was a bully. I am a bully.
You're a bully?
No, I'm talking as in you.
Oh,
yeah, I'm glad that you can admit you was a bully and still is a bully.
So all of those other people that we were live with earlier, that's not an act. That was all real? Thank you, Exotic. And that's like... And you dislike a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean, they have no content without me. That's a fact.
But you go live with... Do you go live with them like daily?
No. They talk about me daily because the majority of people on TikTok have built a platform from me. You know what I mean? That's a fact. And they have no content without talking about me.
Well, wait a minute. Am I not following this? You have a lot of different accounts.
I have loads, yeah. But they have no content without me. Do you understand? Do you know what I mean?
Have you been on reality television?
No. Why do I look like I have?
Well, you're definitely, you look,
Can I ask you another question? Because you're doing it again. You're reversing it. The Payne. What was his name?
Liam
the guy, Liam Payne. So what's your opinion on him?
You know, there was a big update today. A lot of people were charged.
You're asking me this question, by the way. It's just,
yeah. A lot of people were charged, including that friend of his, Roger. He was charged with manslaughter, which I don't quite understand. Hold on, let me thank some people. Thank you to Alicia, Exotic Ombos, Lisa, Allegedly Obsessed Attorney, Lindy, Sean, and R2D2, and Big Baza, and Marissa, and Crystal. Thank you. Hey, British John.
There's this one woman that was in my life earlier stalking me. Now she's over at yours. It's weird. Weird behavior. Single white female right there.
So,
but anyway, as you were saying.
Yes. Today, this is breaking news, actually. I haven't even made a video about it because I'm lazy. And also because the news broke in Spanish and there's a lot of legal jargon that I just don't want to get wrong or translate at the moment. I believe that guy that was his manager for a while this year, Roger Notice, was just charged with manslaughter. And I'm not a lawyer, but that seems like a very serious charge, manslaughter. That's, murder. It's a murder charge. And I believe that addiction is a mental illness. I believe that no addict wants to die of an overdose. No addict wants to be an addict. It's not as simple as just quitting. And I can say that because I'm a food addict. Like, I have a real food addiction. And like when I'm stressed or depressed or whatever, and I'm eating and overeating, I can intellectualize myself saying, like, why are you eating? You're not even hungry. You're not even hungry, but you're still eating. Oh, sorry, I got like a weird thing. I got a puzzle. I had to solve a puzzle. I can intellectualize myself out of it, but I'll still keep eating. It's like I can't stop. Anyways, I believe that Liam died of addiction. If he weren't an addict and had not succumbed to the disease of addiction, he would still be alive. But I don't think necessarily that friend of his is responsible for his death.
So, he was being charged, because I haven't been following it. So he's been charged with manslaughter. So what has he meant to have done to be charged with manslaughter?
Abandoning him when he knew that he was unwell. And also, I haven't read the full thing today, but the text messages were released from the day that he died. And Liam texted, I got to be careful with certain words. Okay. Liam texted this guy saying, can you help me score some grams? So he might have been facilitating substances to him as well. And I get it. That's not legal, but that's also not manslaughter.
Yeah, I actually agree with you on that one, to be honest. Yeah, I do agree.
So you like Katie Hopkins?
I like to have a drink now and then. If someone leaves me, I don't expect them to be here and sleep in the bed with me. You know what I mean? Or if I'm acting a certain way, because if I left someone in a hotel room, I expect they're going to be fine. They're in a hotel room. I don't expect they're going to hurt themselves in a hotel room.
So you asked me, I'm going to ask you one now. So you like Katie Hopkins. She's a big supporter of Donald Trump and identifies as a conservative. Are you a conservative too?
I am a conservative, and I am a big supporter of Donald Trump.
Why do you like Donald Trump?
You know what? I like him because he's different. You know what I mean? When you see Donald Trump on TV, on the news, you want to watch him. What crazy!
He's a showman. I can acknowledge that. He's a showman.
Yeah. He has presence about him when he enters the room. You know what I mean? You want to turn your volume up. What crazy shit is he going to come out with? He's not a politician.
But I don't want that out of my politicians. Politicians should not be entertainers.
Yeah, but
They're
that
politicians.
Yeah, but that makes you a good what you say in America, president. That's what makes a good president. You want to turn the news up, not turn it down. he has presence about him. Everyone wants to listen to what he has to say. That makes an amazing president. When he says wacky things, do not get me wrong. He says the most craziest things, but he's always on the news. That makes also an amazing president.
Here's a controversial take of mine. I actually would feel more confident if his vice president, JD. Thank you, Spicy. Thank you. I would feel more confident if his vice president, JD Vance, was president. Because even though I disagree with JD Vance, at least I know that he would take the office of the presidency seriously, and he would behave presidentially. Donald Trump doesn't want to behave presidentially. He doesn't want to unite people, or at least even pretend to unite people.
Yeah. Yeah, but he does. You know, he does. He speaks the truth. He says it how it is. That's what we want to hear. We want the truth. We don't want to hear a politician's bullshit. He's not a politician. He never has been. We want to hear him how it says it how it is, and that's what he does. He is crazy, and that's what I love about him.
Hold on. Thank you to Spicy. Appreciate you, and Big Baza, and Alicia, and Perez, and Popcorn, and Michelle, and Kaylins, and Jules, and Linda, and Cece. Angie, what are you doing over there?
Oh, I'm smoking my vape.
Oh.
What do you think I'm doing?
I don't know. I thought you were drinking on camera.
I'm a very controversial person, and I so with Donald Trump, I think he's an amazing guy. I've always been a supporter of Donald Trump. I think he says it how it is. He says the truth, and that's what we want to hear, the truth. And you know what makes him an amazing president is someone that's always in the newspapers, and that's him. He's always on the news. He's always in the newspapers. You know, because he's always doing something. It might not be always good, but he's always in the papers.
Well, it was lovely to catch up with. It was lovely to catch up with you. I'll see you again.
See you later.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye. I don't know. I like her. She's definitely a character. And listen, by saying I like her, that just means I enjoyed my interactions with her on TikTok. It doesn't mean I co-sign any behavior, you know? That whole consensual, like, oh my God, what the heck was that about? I like the universal health care. I didn't know what else to say. Oh my God, that was pretty crazy. Wait.